How to configure route mapping in StoreConnect. So route mapping is StoreConnect's means to create redirects from one URL link to another. This is used for simply changing the URL slug on one page or product or article to a new one, or it can be used when migrating an old website to StoreConnect. So let's run through an example of this. Here I have a product page here for my Steve plushie. Now right now the URL slug for this is Steve-plushie. But let's say I want to change this. So to do this, I'll just go into the back end, search for my product, click on Edit, scroll down, then under SEO, we have the slug field here, which contains the URL slug for this exact product. And I can simply change it in this field. So if I make this change here, click Save, this will now automatically create a new route mapping, which will send all traffic from the previous URL, if it was linked elsewhere, to where it is now at its current URL. So if I go back to my page now, and I'll simply refresh this, it sends us to this new URL where it's currently held. And even if I try to visit the previous URL, it will now redirect me to the new URL. Now to see how this works, let's go into StoreConnect Navigation, Configuration, Advanced, Route Mapping. And because of the change that I now made in that product record, it has automatically created this new route mapping. So I'll open this up, and here we can see the old URL link, which now redirects to the new URL link. StoreConnect allows you to create redirects for products, product categories, articles, article categories, and pages. And then up the top here, you have the type. This is the type of redirect. So by default, it's a 301 permanent redirect, which also redirects all SEO data to the new URL. Or you can change this to make it a temporary redirect, which will not forward SEO data to the new URL. Or a rewrite, which loads the existing content without redirecting. Now keep in mind that a route mapping record is created every time a slug in, say, a product record is changed. And so if you ever come across an error where it's saying that a URL slug is in use, but it's obviously not, then check the route mappings records here to see if there are any unused accumulated route mappings which are still present, and delete the ones you no longer need. Route mapping can also be used when migrating a store to StoreConnect in order to correct for any discrepancies in the URL links. And that's the basics of using route mapping in StoreConnect.